Hello everyone, how are you? I'm just gonna give it a second so it pops up on my screen. Okay, it looks like we are all good to go. Well, hello friends, welcome. Happy Thursday. My name is Tammy Savello and we are live with Cards by TLC, and welcome to my weekly card class to go. And if you are watching Thursday, February 8th at 11 a.m. Pacific time, you are watching live. Whether you're joining me for the first time or returning, welcome in. And if it is your first time, I'm so happy to have you all here with us. Hello, Patty. Perfect. That was my next question. You're my guru on sound and visual. So this week we are going to create projects with the Trusty Tools. And if you want to use the exact cards that I create today, we are playing with the Trusty Tools Bundle, which is actually on page 56 in the mini catalog. It is a photopolymer set, which has a two-step stamping option. And look at all of these incredible dies. Not only do they coordinate with the bundle, but in the celebration brochure on page 11, with a $50 purchase in my online store, you get this amazing coordinating designer paper. Okay, can we just talk about how incredible this paper is? It cuts out images that are on the designer paper, as well as having amazing dies or amazing images. And look at this fun paper. You've got a B side that has some muted, more neutral colors, but wow, they absolutely nailed it. Look at this ruler paper. This ruler paper is amazing. I may or may not have probably about 10 packages of this paper. I am stocking up while they have it, because I have a lot of friends that are handy. So if you have a handy person in your life, this is absolutely perfect. It's perfect for Father's Days, birthdays, and in one of the projects we are making a gift card holder, and it's perfect for the Home Depot and Lowe's gift cards. So fun. So let's go ahead and look at the three projects that we are making today. We are making, oops, got some smudges on there. We are making a teacher inspired card, and when I saw these pencils, I knew I had to make a teacher card in my life. I think the cats are playing rodeo in the background. So for all the teachers in my life, I'm making that. And then we have, this is our gift card holder. So when I saw the measuring tape, I immediately thought, we have an amazing image in the perennial postage stamp that is "You are loved beyond measure." And I believe we also have another measurement sentiment, and I'm not 100% sure what stamp set it is, but it's in the annual catalog, so I'll have to look for that. But we are using that sentiment today. We are also making a fun fold card. So it just plops up like this and folds down like that. Originally, I wanted to make this the gift card holder, but the measurements just didn't quite pan out to hold that gift card, but you can certainly do that as another option. Hi, Vicki, welcome. And so these are our three projects today. Let's go ahead and get started on project number 1. In your kits, we are, if you're not familiar with my card kits to go, I prep the cardstock for you and supply any additional pieces that will be needed on the projects other than the bundled images. You'll receive 6 cards, 2 of each design, and you get these kits with a $50 order in my online store. And so during celebration, you get an additional bonus, because when you do spend that $50 before shipping and tax, you get to choose any free product in the celebration brochure. So obviously, I highly recommend that coordinating designer paper. Also, so sorry. If you would like to just purchase the kits, I've gotten a couple of requests. I do supply the kits by themselves. So I am offering for $15 plus shipping and handling. There's a form in my bio in the description box below. So fill that form out. You get to choose any of the kits. And if you purchase 3 kits, you get an additional you get an additional gift from me, an embellishment. So winning all the way around. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi, Jan, welcome. It's cloudy in Southern Oregon today. Well, we definitely had some icky rain, but it is sunny and beautiful out today. So we're in your kit, you will receive a top folding card base in Daffodil Delight. You will also receive 2 basic white panels, one for the front, one for the inside. And then you will also receive this strip that's from that designer paper, because we're going to put that on the bottom piece of our inside panel piece. And then this die is actually from the Everything Details die, and it's this die right here. So it's the middle one, or no, it's the second one. I keep thinking that's a die. This is the largest one. We're going to be using that on the last card, I believe, or the second card. But the second square or rectangle, you'll have that. So let's go ahead and get started on putting our inside panel piece. There we go. And then add our decorative strip. Come on. And you can use either side. I just happen to use the ruler because it coordinates, but this would look nice as well. So because I'm using the dots, the opaque dots, that also is from the celebration brochure. It is the opaque faceted gems. So either side would work. I'm just going to go ahead and use the ruler since it's for a teacher. And we're just going to, let's flip it the right way. Let's put that there. And then put some seal down. And if this is your first time watching, please say hello and let me know that you are watching for the first time. Even if you are watching the replay, put hashtag replay and then first time watcher. So next we're actually not going to stamp the pencils, but let me show you kind of what I did just to save some time. So I stamped the pencils in Memento black ink, whichever way, coordinating. Make sure you have a scrap piece below that, and you can just do however you want your pencils to go. You can line them up straight, however way you would like to do. What I also did after I stamped them, I took dark Daffodil Delight in our blends for our pencil. I started off doing kind of like a two-tone blending, but I liked the solid bright yellow of the pencil because it's more traditional. But you can do whatever you want. You can make them colored pencils. I think I'm going to do that for a couple of them. I think that would be a lot of fun, just doing different colors for a teacher as well. And then also for the bottom of the pencil where you sharpen it, I used dark petal pink. And then for the top, again, you can use different colors for color pencils just like this. I think it would be fun to recreate our color or Stampin' Up! Color pencils, and I think I'm going to be doing that on some of the projects, so I might do that before I blog this. So keep an eye out for some other ideas on my blog post. And then light smoky slate for the top of the pencil. So let's go ahead and put that away. And we always know with the magic of TV, I have already done that for us. So let's go ahead and adhere that to our front panel piece. There we go. And then I'm going to bring in, do I have, yes. I'm going to cry, I only have a few sheets of this left, but that is no longer available. But let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment, "You are most awesome," in Memento black ink. And again, you can do, I got to stamp our thank you too on the inside. I missed that as well. So let's go ahead and do our stamping. "You are most awesome." Let's bring that up a little bit. And then let's go ahead and bring in our thank you and quickly stamp the inside. Now you definitely probably want to do this first before you adhere that down, but I missed that. And you can even reverse the sentiments. Thank you on the outside, and then on the inside, "You are most awesome." So you have a couple of options there. And then do I have any of the, oh good, I do have a foam strip here. And then I popped this up with my foam sheets. Thank you for encouraging me, Patty, to use the foam sheets. I am now obsessed. I now buy foam sheets over the dimensions. I still buy the dimensions for smaller things that I need them for, but it makes it a lot easier for a one and done. And then we're just going to put that, maybe we'll lower that just a little bit so that one pencil shows up. And then we'll come in with our embellishments and finish it off. There. There. And right there. And there is our first project. Isn't that fun? Okay, let's go ahead and move on to project number 2. And that is our little gift card holder. So let's go ahead and bring out our kit for that and go over those pieces. So you will be receiving a top folding card base in Lost Lagoon. You will also be receiving an inside basic white panel piece for that. And then I have already notched your gift card holder for that. So there is our gift card holder. And then you will also be receiving our panel pieces, and they are already embossed in the Softly Sophisticated embossing folder. So you have 2 basic whites, and I totally forgot about Pebbled Path, and honestly, for these projects, they're perfect. They're perfect for masculine cards. They're perfect for just some different contrast, but I forgot about it. Oh, thank you. So you'll be receiving 2 of the Pebbled Path pieces, and then the largest from the Everyday Labels, or Everyday Details die. And then you'll be receiving a strip that you are going to be cutting out. So let me get your die out here. This die right here is actually an extension of the measuring tape. So you will pre-cut that out. You will take your die for your tape measure, line that up, and pre-cut that out. And again, with our magic of TV, we have already done that ahead of time. So there are our two pieces. And then this is where we're going to bring in our sentiment. You are loved beyond measure. So let's go ahead and start with the Happy Father's Day, the bolts, and the You Are Loved Beyond Measure. Let's get that stamping out of the way. And then we'll put it together. And then I stamped that in Lost Lagoon. So let's bring in... Glad you guys are liking the projects. So let's go ahead and do our Happy Father's Day. Stamp that right in the center. And then we have our little bolts. You can do there, and then you can do it around the edges if you would like. But there is that. And then our You Are So Loved Beyond Measure. Now be careful, this is a red rubber stamp, so you want to just lightly tap and kiss the ink pad. And then we're going to do it towards the bottom. There you go. You are loved beyond measure. So let's go ahead and close this up and start piecing our cards together. So we will start on the inside. Now for our gift card holder, you can either use Terran tape or liquid glue. I just used liquid glue. It worked just fine. And you're going to want to go just along the edges around the perimeter of the thing towards the bottom and at the top, just along the edge right there. And then we're just going to lay that down at the top. Right there. And let that adhere down. So we'll go ahead and start building the front panel piece. And what I like to do on this is, oops, I just kind of went a little bit past that edge. I'll have to trim that up just a little bit. But what I like to do here is just kind of lay this out ahead of time. And I wish that was just a little bit flatter. Maybe I'll just bring in the tape and lay that down. And then just kind of lay those out. Just so I'm visually lining those up. And then leave them laying down, and then I start gluing down. What I'm going to actually do, so that tape is out of the way, I'm going to flip this open. There we go. We're going to do it that way. That makes it a lot easier logically. I absolutely love this set. I think they finally nailed the masculine bundle that they have typically did. I mean, my guy is not a handy guy, but I kind of feel like I need to give him one just to maybe do an inspiration. He is a computer guy, so if they come out with a cute computer one, I am all about that. It really is, Jan. I immediately, when I saw the measuring tape, my mind immediately went to that. And I know there's another measure sentiment in the annual catalog. I saw another demonstrator use it, and by golly, I don't know off the top of my head which one it was. I'll have to search that and use that in the blog post, because I know there is another measurement one. There we go. And then we're going to come here, and then I am going to just kind of lay that out and see where I want my tape measure, and see how it has like little indented edges. I'm going to leave that as my top part. So we're going to just glue this bottom half to our tape measure as like an extended piece. And you don't have to do that additional piece. I just thought it was cute to add some more, fill up that space. And you could either, if you don't want to do that, you can just add some more bolts to the outside, and that would be cute as well. So we are going to, it's okay if it goes over our little rectangle. Just gonna kind of put it right there. Maybe right there. And then again, we're gonna come in with some more foam sheets. And do I have any more over here? Yes. I've got one perfect size, and I think that's probably why that's cute, Patty. Nailed the bundle. Bump. Does that go in with dad jokes? So there we go. And then to finish off this card, I am going to bring in some rhinestones because of the silver. The metallics would look great for a sentiment. And I don't know what I did with my take your pick tool. Of course, I'm like losing my mind. Oh, I put it back over here. And then I just did 3 on the pebbled path. Right there on the bottom. Seasons of Chic. Oh, yes, that's it, Jan. It is the Seasons of Chic, and it is You Are Amazing Beyond Measure. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to include that in my blog post as well. I appreciate your help with that. Okay, there is project number 2. Okay, moving right along. We are moving on to our fun fold. So there's lots of parts and pieces on this one. So bear with me as I kind of go through them all. We are starting off with a quarter sheet, and I did it in the thick basic white. And then there are 2 basically card bases. They're both in pebbled path, and one is like a top folding, and then this sits right in there in the center, and then it flaps up like so. So you have your 2 pebbled path pieces. You have a piece of basic white for your stamping. So you're going to be stamping your 2 brushes and your dad, and I'll go over that momentarily. You will also be receiving 2 pieces of basic white, and one you are actually going to die cut out. So you are going to die cut that pegboard. And what I like about that pegboard is it only die cuts out like that. It goes beyond that, and you can cut that down to whatever size pegboard you want. So if you just want a little strip of a pegboard like we are using here, or the full pegboard, you can certainly do so. So those are the two pieces of basic white. And then of course our designer paper. You have this piece for our back panel and this piece for our front, and then another basic white piece, the exact same size, for the inside fold. Thank you. I love this design too. I absolutely love this fold. I'm going to probably keep it on the back burner for our upcoming project, or our upcoming online classes in May. Shameless plug, Patty and I are having our class this weekend for our springtime fun event, and we are opening up our May class at the end of March. So keep an eye out on my social media platforms, and if you have not yet subscribed to my newsletter, please do so. All the details will be emailed out, as well as blog posted and posted on my social media. So let's go ahead and I'm going to kind of go over what I did for our stamping. So what you're going to want to do first and foremost, what I did was I stamped our 3 brushes in smoky slate, just so it's a softer background. So I stamped there, and then you're going to stamp there, and then you can rotate that and stamp your dad in black. But what I did was, now if you look at the photopolymer set, it does have the handles on that, but the handle comes all the way down to the bristles of the brush. Oh, no problem. I'll see you later, Patty. So what I did was I actually colored this in light Lost Lagoon, and then I took our Lost Lagoon ink, and it also comes with paint, like to go on the bottom of the bristles. So you just kind of line that up like so, and you can do any color paint you want. And then I just colored the rest of the handle in Lost Lagoon. And of course, with our magic of TV, we have already done that ahead of time. So you will just cut around the word dad and the 2 paintbrushes. So let's go ahead and start putting it together. Get this out of the way, get that out of the way. And we're going to start with our panel piece. Let's get this out. And we are going to, first and foremost, let's go ahead and glue our designer paper on. And the reason why I went with Pebbled Path is because this is Pebbled Path on the designer paper. So that kind of woke me up and went, we're definitely going to use that Pebbled Path cardstock. Okay. And then let's go ahead and put our front panel piece right here, just like so. And let's go ahead and adhere this card base to our quarter sheet. Just like so. And before we get adhere list, let's go ahead and stamp our You Are Most Awesome and our little bolts. So let's go ahead and get our little Lost Lagoon out and stamp our bolts. Oh, there's always the other side. Go. And there we go. And then You Are Most Awesome. You can either stamp it in Lost Lagoon if you'd like, but I'm going to use the Memento ink. There we go. And all of our stamping is done. So we can start piecing together. So let's put this guy on the inside. Just like so. And then let's bring this back and put this guy down below. What I love about this layout is it will work pretty much with any stamp set. It's a pretty standard fun fold that's basic. And then we are going to put down our piece. And what we're going to do is we're going to hold this up just like so. Center that. And then that way it folds just like so. Now we're going to come in with our little pegboard, and you can add self-adhesive sheets if you like. It's just quick and easy to add some tom in between those lines. So that is what we're doing, just to save a little, or not really save time, because you can die cut on those self-adhesive sheets, because you'll be die cutting this piece yourself. That goes right there on the front. And then our dad, oh, let's hold that down for a minute. And then our dad is the same size of that pegboard piece. So if you want to cut that down, I believe it was 2 1/4 lengthwise, you can certainly do so. That way it lines up just like so. But you can just hand cut it. You can break up the pieces and spell out dad, however way you want to do it. There we go, right at the bottom. And now what we are going to do is come in with some dimensionals. Yes, I did say dimensionals and not sheets. Actually, do I have a thin? I think I'll just use dimensionals. Let's just go with 2 regular size dimensionals, and I think maybe, yeah, that fits on the handle. So you're going to want to do 2 on the brush and 1 on the handle. Or you can just glue it flat. I happen to pop mine up just for some dimension. And you can line them up side by side, or I just kind of angled them, or staggered them is the word I'm looking for. Okay. And I didn't do any embellishments on this one. I don't think it needed it. but you can certainly maybe add some rhinestones to that. But there is project number 3. So fun. So let's go ahead and bring in all 3 projects that we created today. And I would love to know in the comment section, and if you're watching the replay, put in, gotta clean that off. Put in the comment section, which project is your favorite? I kind of think the fun fold is my favorite, but the teacher, I don't know, they're all great. I always get so excited with all 3 projects. But I hope that you enjoyed them, and I would love for you to make sure you hit that like button. That helps my channel grow out so other people can find me. And if you know of anyone that would love to watch my weekly lives, please share my channel with them. And lastly, if you have not yet subscribed, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and notification bell to all so you don't miss any of my future videos. Again, thank you for joining me today. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful day. I'm going to go out for a nice walk. It is gorgeous outside. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you next week. Bye, everyone.